Sports, whether we like it or not, is a conformity machine. We live in an age where showing too much emotion and personality is actively frowned upon. People are looking for the same bland answers at the podium, and God forbid you wear your hat backwards during the interview. That's why there's nothing more special in sports than athletes and coaches who aren't afraid to break the mold and go against the grain, willing to be truly individual, one of one. We had Mike Leach in college football.
I would like to have a pet raccoon again. It's tough if you travel. They're quite a bit more maintenance free than you would think. They do like shiny objects.
Zach Greinke in baseball.
Game 7, winner take all here.
Yeah, gonna be a big game.
Alex said.
John Daly in golf.
How much do you like realistically believe if you were able to drink, when you were playing, you'd play better?
It's amazing where I would go, wherever I set course records or whatever, I would be barefooted, drunk, playing golf, making every 20-footer I looked at.
Yesterday, one of those beacons of nonconformity passed on, a bastion of being yourself, unapologetically. Basketball legend, Bill Walton.
What's your name in there?
Take a bite out of it while it's lit.
Well, it's lit.
Say, oh, I'm kidding. I can't.
Big Red will be remembered for his colorful and warm personality, for his ability to bring brightness and levity to any commentary team or television studio.
Maybe I'll just strip down right here.
Bill is taking his shirt off. Isn't wearing deodorant. Taking his shirt off. We have a break in the action. People can see that you're actually playing the Glockenspiel.
This is called the Glockenspiel, okay? Made famous. It's a German name.
You broke it.
No, I didn't break it. It comes apart like that. That's how you transport it. So you can, please, don't you know anything about Glockenspiels? This is what's your name?
Isaac Lee.
Isaac Lee. Yeah, you're a student here, right, Isaac? All right, you're a big Bear fan, too. Hey, show us your hat. Put the hat down a little bit. Oh, now that's...
No,
I went to Temecula and brought you some dirt.
Don't.
You do it like this. You get it. You sort of rub it on. Get it, and then you just sort of, okay, now I'm ready to go.
But we shouldn't forget who Bill Walton was as a basketball player. As a UCLA Bruin under the tutelage of legendary coach John Wooden, Bill Walton is widely considered to be a top 5 college basketball player of all time. The Bruins had an unbelievable 86-4 record during Walton's time as a player. Bill Walton was a 2-time champion and 3-time Player of the Year during his time in Westwood. Walton would then go on to be the number 1 pick in the 1974 draft.
Are you doing anything differently this year than you did last?
I don't know. We've only played one game.
What are your plans for this season?
Well, I'm going to try to play a little bit of basketball. It's basketball season.
As a pro, Big Red led the Portland Trailblazers to the 1977 title, winning the Finals MVP that year, and the league MVP the following season. And yes, the injuries started piling up, giving us one of the greatest what-ifs of all time. What if Walton had stayed healthy?
Are you off the vegetarian diet, or are you still
Never.
No?
That was about the worst thing you could possibly say about me in the press.
Really?
Yeah. When they said that I had gone back to eating meat, that was the one thing that the press could say that disturbed me.
How did you build yourself up?
Just do a lot of exercise, things like that. Like last season, I was unable to work out because of injuries to my left ankle.
Mm-hmm.
But those have gone away, and I was able to work out all summer and, get in real good shape.
I just want to make sure that the guy that took my bike, I started on my bike today sometime. I want to make sure that guy brings it back to me. I mean, it's like it's the only bike I have.
I've never coached a better player. I've never coached a better competitor. And I've never coached a better person than Bill Walton.
And we should never forget Bill Walton's time on the Celtics. Despite his time on the court being limited, he still found ways to contribute, winning 6th Man of the Year in 1986. And arguably just as important was the huge impact Walton had in the locker room with his insight and leadership. Big Red is seen as a very important cog in that 1986 Celtics team. one of the greatest basketball teams in history.
What amazed me was that you're a boy from a man from San Diego, and a boy from San Diego, and I knew you'd be a UCLA fan or a Southern California fan, Laker fan, but you said that you grew up being a Celtic fan.
Yeah, I was a Celtic fan all my life, and I loved that style, that fast break style, the guys pushing it up, racing the ball up the court. I just have many memories of as a kid of Russell grabbing that rebound and kicking the outlet pass out to Havlicek or Sam Jones or Casey Jones, and then just pushing the ball up the court on that parquet floor and shooting those little bank shots. And then when I got to UCLA, John Wooden had those bank shots. That was his shot, and this is a dream come true for me to play on the Celtics.
Bill,
And finally, we shouldn't forget who Bill Walton was as a man. You can tell Bill Walton genuinely cared about his family, about basketball, about broadcasting, about his coworkers, about fans. Bill Walton took the time to show appreciation for those around him.
Good morning, Mom. You look beautiful.
What's going on?
We're making a movie about the history of basketball and your important role in it.
My important role in basketball?
Yes.
Well, since I never played it, what's on your shirt?
Lunch. My lunch is just the shirt that came up in the shuffle today.
Very good.
And you got all your stuff there. You got your coloring books, and you got your iPad.
My yarn.
Your knitting.
My only problem really is my memory.
Mom, your memory's fine.
Bill gives me a test on the grandchildren.
Good morning, Coach. Bill Walton.
Gracious, I've seen you before.
Bill Walton's my name. Good to see you.
Goodness, you look good.
You're looking good, Coach.
Thank you, Bill.
You been out surfing or riding your bike or?
My usual things.
Yes.
Danny Crum was my assistant when Bill was in high school, and Danny Crum had gone down to see him play, and he came back and said, "Oh, you got to see this big redhead. Oh, you've got to see him. He's the best." Danny. San Diego's never had a player that I can recall of any significance, so don't get carried away.
I think Bill Walton's lasting legacy will be his example. There are many things to be afraid of in this world, but you should never fear being yourself. Bill Walton exemplified that. He lived that. And that's how we should remember him. Peace out, Big Red. We'll miss you.